My legs are jello.
Yeah, dog, what'd you do?
I've been supersetting squats and hamstring curls, and then squats and leg extensions. Fuck.
Are you done your workout yet?
Because Donald Trump is the greatest president of all time.
What'd you
It's
say?
Not even
Are you
close.
done your workout
He
yet?
is the GOAT. He is the man.
Nah.
He is the president
I'm
of
done.
peace.
I'm done working out my legs though.
This is exactly
What are you
it's all
working on now?
about. I gotta give a shout out to Make 7
Um,
with 10 gifted memberships already
I don't know.
in the house. Thank you.
I
Make 7 with 10 gifted
let's see, what did I do
memberships.
last time?
Appreciate that. Flying Dog-Faced Pony
I
Soldier
already
with a
worked out my
gifted
rear
membership
delts,
as well. Thank
shoulders
you.
yesterday.
Appreciate it.
I
But
don't want to do that again.
you see it right here on the screen. I'm not going to waste any time. So obviously we went live earlier today, and
I worked out my chest
you know, it's been
yesterday.
a big day. It's been a big day for
Oh!
you know, President Trump, for America, and for peace. And right here,
But I need to cool
a
down.
meeting between Putin and Zelensky. It's happening within the next 2 weeks. Just listen to this right here.
The German chancellor has just told
Oh, for the love of fuck.
spoke with
How's your day today, dog?
The Zelensky meeting is going to happen within
That's
2
fine, I
weeks.
guess.
So that's from Chancellor Merz. Listen, we've got more with the panel.
Why do you say I guess?
White House.
Absolutely insane. Nobody else could do this. Nobody. This is what we voted for. All of those people, all of those conservative influencers that called him, what was it say, George
What'd you do
Trump
today?
or something like that. Remember when they took the picture
exercises.
of Trump and they put him and
Oh,
George
yeah.
W. Bush together?
Fucking worked out at home.
All over another war that
What'd you
he
do?
prevented and
Biceps?
stopped. You know, I mean, it's absolutely insane.
Or chest?
Nothing he can do is going to make
Chest,
other people happy.
triceps.
He's the greatest president
And,
of all time, and it's not even close. Now, with that
my
said,
Superman's
this doesn't mean that anything is actually done, but it does mean that Trump has done
Doesn't
the
doing
job
Superman's
that
hurt
he
your
needed
dick?
to do by bringing these two together. Now, what's going to happen at the last second? Is Zelensky going to bail on everything? I mean, that's a possibility.
Nice,
that's
dude.
not going to be on Trump.
Shut up, I'm trying to think of how to
He's
describe
the one
it.
bringing them to the table.
Nice.
He's the one that's making this happen.
With the weight distribution, my upper body is heavier than my lower body, so I can get the weight closer to my stomach. So it's not like my weight is on it, kind of, but it's not like... Yeah, it's... The center of gravity's further up, so it's not as bad.
You use that that roller?
That I bought? Is that the one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that we went into the warehouse to get.
Yeah, I just used it today.
So what do you use it mainly for? Just your glutes and hamstrings?
No, I don't use it for that at all. I'll show you what I use it for.
On your back?
I'll just show you because if I tell you, it won't make any sense.
Well, how the fuck are you gonna show me, dude?
Well, he said start the stream.
What, you gonna do it on your stream, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna show some fucking retard there.
Damn, dude. I didn't think of that, dog. Fuck.
Okay, are you looking at my stream?
Yep.
In today's video, so he's pushing his shoulder blades away a little bit, rounding that upper back, keeping the shoulder blades.
This only helps for like
the body.
3 sets though. After 3 sets, you don't really feel any
up and out. And again, you don't have to go crazy high with this and try to extend your elbows. And then he's going to
Just
think about rotating
go up and down with your elbows or whatever.
Yeah, but you have to push your. You're not like pushing your shoulders forward like a chest thing. You're like, it's kind of hard to You're trying to push your shoulders forward as much
Nice.
as you can without using your arms to help do it. To stretch your mid back.
Oh. I guess if it works, it works.
Death is like the wind, always by my side.
What works better is contorting my body in a weird way to where I'm stretching that area. But
I see.
You look like an absolute fucking retard.
Whoa, we don't need to use that language in this party.
There's a lot that's happened here because Zelensky had an interview scheduled.
We don't discriminate against the differently abled.
He's flying out instead. This comes after leaders stayed at the White House much longer than anticipated. A lot.
I realize my life is over, dude.
Well, it hasn't started yet, so.
Yeah.
I guess if it never starts, can it ever end?
Well, then why do I feel like I'm not dead, but I'm dying?
Because you're in hell.
Nice.
Did you hear that Trump got Zelensky and Putin to agree to a meeting together?
Yeah, somebody's gonna get killed.
Dude, like, if someone doesn't die, like one of them two, I'll be extremely surprised.
Where's that meeting gonna happen?
We don't know yet. I assume somewhere in the U.S. Either somewhere in the U. I think it's in the U.S. because I feel like if it's in Europe, they'll want to arrest Putin. But if it's in the U.S., then he can basically decide whether that happens or not. Which I feel like if they arrested him in Europe, they would shit would fucking go crazy.
Right now.
Well, around the horn there at the
Yeah,
White
probably.
House earlier today, just getting word that the Ukrainian president is not going to come here to special report tonight after this marathon meeting at the White House. They are flying out.
My
Someone
life.
said in the chat that Trump's going to be their babysitter. That's what Trump is to the entire world. To all of the world leaders, Donald Trump is essentially the babysitter for all of these world leaders. It's absolutely crazy. But this is, I mean, look at what happened when Joe Biden was in office, and look how bad things got. So, right here, very well said. Greg Gutfeld said, Trump is the most anti-war president ever.
But the spectacle of this is undeniable. It feels like optimism. It looks like progress because that's Trump's mindset. It's the cliched power of positive thinking. It actually works. Fact is, if you want war, you know, there are plenty of people who will accommodate. They make a lot of money off it, but he doesn't want it. And you asked about, you know, what's behind him. He is the most anti-war president ever. And you can question why. Who cares?
I guess I'll do a bit of back.
Waste, whether it's blood.
What are you gonna do for that?
He just doesn't. He can't stand it.
Some light dumbbell rows and then maybe a barbell row.
Cambodia and Thailand. We had Rwanda.
Maybe work on my traps a bit.
Congo.
And then maybe do some back extensions.
And Armenia.
You don't want to get like a lat pull down machine that also does other stuff.
Life is unpredictable. I mean, the most
I don't know if I'd be able to fit it in my basement though.
we've ever seen on the political stage is also the most effective peacemaker we've seen. I do love how the media portrays him as weak. You know, ask every world leader coming to meet with him. If Obama had done this, they would give him another Nobel, a Grammy, an Oscar, a Tony, and the Stanley Cup. And then you have these other guys that, how dare, there must be an alternative to this. You know, they don't want communication with Putin. But these are the people that always say, let's have a conversation. But they never really actually want one at all. Like, this is another kind of great thing that is probably going to turn out to be great, and a lot of people are getting
I will follow this path until
they
the
would have given
end.
Obama the Heisman.
Yes, they would have.
And
Like a girl.
As a matter of fact, and on that note of what Greg just said, I gotta admit, I know I bookmarked it. Someone put a video up of Sydney Sweeney throwing out the first pitch at the Red Sox game versus Obama. And yeah, I mean it's enjoyable for many reasons. But Sydney Sweeney's actually she actually throws better than Barack Obama. Barack Hussein Obama. Let me see if I can find this clip. This is from a few days ago, so I don't know exactly. You know what? I feel like Yellow Flash tweeted this out. Let's see. Let me go to Yellow Flash's Twitter account. Pretty sure Yellow Flash tweeted about it. That'll be the easier way to find it. Yep, here it is. Thanks to Yellow Flash. Shout out to Yellow Flash. Here we go. Sydney Sweeney throwing out the first pitch versus Barack Hussein Obama.
Tonight's on Reed is a double Emmy-nominated actress and producer, best known for her work on hit shows such as The White Lotus and Euphoria. Currently, she is filming a Sony Pictures movie entitled Madam Web. Please welcome a native of Spokane, Washington, Sydney Sweeney.
The road to ruin.
The 44th President of the United States, Barack Obama, will be going out the ceremonial pitch.
No one is promised tomorrow.
An enemy has been slain.
Virtually more than a life.
You know, that reminds me, do you remember, this is somebody that I truly cannot stand, but do you remember when George W. Bush threw out that first pitch
only purpose to fall.
at the Yankees game after 9/11? As much as I can't stand him, that is truly one of the coolest moments I have ever seen. All right? Can't stand warmonger George W. Bush, but this is one of the baddest moments of all time. This is one of the most American moments of all time. So George W. Bush goes out there in a moment where the country was unified. For those that don't remember, the country was more unified than we've ever seen it before. And this moment right here is one of the most badass moments you could imagine. Because he throws a perfect strike, and the way that he handles it is just badass.
And please welcome the President of the United States.
An ally has been slain.
What a freaking moment that was, man. I hate that man more than anything in the world, but that was a hell of a moment right there. Like, that was a perfect strike down the middle. So, anyway, to hell with George W. Bush. To hell with him. MAGA crack up Mike. No, it's not the handles, right? Okay, what's up, MAGA Mike? Just finally got some big name people to get it, to unlock my account. It is amazing what MAGA people will do for each other. Trump is the man, and I will always support him. Screw the panicans and the libtards, MAGA. Thank you, brother. I'm glad you got your account back. It's very frustrating, it really is. Max K says Jeremy identifies as a transmuted. Zero says America Bonsai.
I will follow this.
Zinny Biscuit says show those titties. I think that's what you're trying to say. What's up, Zinny Biscuit? Kate says, sup, thank you for going the long haul today. For most hashtags, it's just Monday. Thank you, I appreciate that, Kate. It's man says, looking fine tonight. Stop. By the way, got the Cobra Cat hoodie. Finally. Took a while. Okay? Laughing Man says, Jeremy doesn't care about me in chat.
Wanderer isn't always lost.
That's mean, Laughing Man. It's accurate, but it's mean. Lying Dogface Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Thank you, Twilight Media Corpses. MS Now. No more shit. More shit no one watches. Zach Attack says Candace Owens and Dave Smith can go down. Trump continues to make not war despite their TDS. Absolutely. Gerald Armstrong says show Fauci's first pitch. I've never seen Fauci's first pitch. I guess I'll have to check that one out. Not right now, but I will check that out. So right here, breaking, Zelensky is now ready to meet with Vladimir Putin to end the war. I can confirm, and all European leaders supported me, that we are ready for a bilateral meeting with Putin. President Trump is the peace president, and it's not even close to being in discussion. That is accurate right there. President Trump is the president of peace. And someone said it in the chat, and I agree with it. It's not that Trump is anti-war, it's that Trump is pro-peace. Because Trump will drop a fucking bomb on somebody if he's got to. If somebody fucks with the United States of America, he will absolutely mess them up. It's not about being anti-war as much as it's about being pro-peace. Can a deal get made? Can a deal get made? And if a deal can get made, if we can broker peace, that is what he wants to do. Bigfoot Papa with 50 gifted memberships. Holy crap. 50 gifted.
Some things never dull.
Bigfoot Papa just dropped 50 gifted memberships. I'm pretty sure you guys are looking for celebration. And calling Illumina in the house. Good celebration. It's a great celebration.
An ally has been slain.
It's a wonderful celebration. I can't even think that I can't even think of anything to say when I'm watching that video other than I just want to watch the video. Thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. Holy crap. Bigfoot Papa. Laughing Man still in the chat. He says he can't hear Eric K. I don't know where Eric K's at. Do you even care? Like Laughing Man, I care more about you than I do. I care more about you than I do Eric K. Okay. If I'm just being honest.
Never could stay in one place.
Just so we're. Let's see here. MAGA Mike's the starting over fresh. This is a new day, boys. Let's get it. Hell yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if we have any more details on this right now. We don't have a lot more specifics right now. We just have this right here, though. Update. It has just came out that President Trump called Vladimir Putin today from the Oval Office alone, with none of the other European leaders or Zelensky inside with him, per White House officials, News Nation. This must have been so badass. Watch, 47 is on a mission. 47 on a mission. Love it, dude. This is what we voted for. This is what we wanted. This is why I played the kind of the campaign highlight footage of tonight's intro. It's important to understand how close we were to not having this. I want to remind you, the most powerful people in the world don't want Trump as president. They hate Trump as president. They hate it. They can't stand Trump as president. They didn't want him anywhere near this position because of this right here. Because he's bringing peace to not only the United States, but the world. The only man that can. And it's Steelstorm says, I know you all drive over Florida for Geeks and Gamers. Had me worried with that semi-accident for a second. Good to see you're all right. Well, thank you, Steelstorm. Yeah, man. I mean, that really did... that one, because I drive on the Florida Turnpike a lot, you know, that story bothered me. Because I'm always on that road. And it's just weird, like, personally, like, and I don't want to sit here and say, like, I don't know exactly the circumstances or anything like that. Like, that illegal immigrant, for what he did, should burn in hell. I don't understand, like, how I don't understand how he thought that he was going to be able to make that U-turn in a semi. I don't understand how traffic didn't have time to respond to him. I really don't know, man. It's a weird scenario, man. But it's just awfully tragic, and the fact that he showed no remorse whatsoever, it says everything about him. And he really, you know, he, like most illegal immigrants, he hates America, and he has no sympathy for anything that happens to Americans. He's just here to be a selfish piece of shit. And
okay, you see that clip of the guy in the semi doing a U-turn and getting like 3 people killed?
Yeah, like the fucking car hit like the underside of the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy looked like he didn't give a shit.
Honor is in the heart.
Yeah, dude. Probably recently immigrated here.
I think he I don't know how to explain it, but he basically, I think he might be an illegal.
Amazing, dude.
Were nothing but children's tales. How wrong I was.
he has been released.
So I think he like got, because you can get certain licenses and you can get certain things in certain states even if you're illegal. So I'm pretty sure that's how it happened. I guess he was driving in Florida.
An ally has been slain.
Somebody said he's been released. I mean, I saw this from G Prime right here. Perfect right here. Diversity, our wheels or your strength. That's it. That's pretty much, that's diversity right there. Diversity where we're going to not worry about any of you. He was released on bond. Who released him? How did he have? Hang on, I got it. In the state of Florida?
There we go.
How?
Apparently he was already released on bond.
I would look to see his name up, but I don't know what his name is.
For what?
I don't know how to.
For the guy that
get me in trouble. I'd like to say something extremely
got those people
offensive.
killed.
But I'm not going to do that right
No,
now.
like what was he released on bond for? You know?
Just know that I
Oh,
would
like the price, I don't know.
No, but like what did he do previously? that got him in a situation where he needed Bond.
All right.
Isn't Bond kind of like a bail kind of thing?
Right before we went live, but I don't know.
Yeah, so like, didn't he have like a prior charge with something
Here's what I bookmarked.
before he killed those people?
Either no or he.
DHS and ICE
Oh,
he's
an illegal. I guess that's what.
Driver who killed 3 in a crash in Florida,
Oh.
Indian national who initially crossed the California border illegally in September of 2018, was arrested by border control.
Dude, holy shit.
He was processed and expedited.
My legs.
So what? Bond is the one where you have priors, and then bail is the one where you don't. I guess I just don't know the difference.
Double kill.
Don't start when I open.
An ally has been slain.
Okay, good then.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An ally has been slain.
Boy, oh boy.
Removal, fast-track deportation by the first Trump administration, but claimed fear of going back to India.
Oops.
So he was scared for going back to India.
Nice.
Aw, we're so sorry, you fucking piece of shit. So, let's see. Via positive finding of fear, and he was released on $5,000 immigration bond in January 2019 after being given a notice to appear. He has remained in immigration proceedings ever since. He was arrested by U.S. Marshals in California on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know the difference between bail and bond.
On vehicular homicide in connection to the deadly crash in Florida. So he made it back to California? How did he make it back to California?
Destroyed a turret.
How the fuck did he make it back to California? I'm so confused. I'm incredibly confused. So it says he was arrested by U.S. Marshals in California on a warrant. Well, how did he get away?
Did you pre-order Battlefield?
I will not.
No, I haven't looked at the
I'm very confused right now.
bonuses.
Photos of recent arrest. Photos of the arrest provided by Fox and via federal force. Florida officials say that the sanctuary state of California gave him a commercial driver's license. I am so confused by this.
You will be.
Why was he even
Damn near
allowed
$100.
to leave
Again
the
now.
scene, leave the state of Florida? Because I remember, I'm
What
pretty
happened to
sure I
the
saw
world?
DeSantis
Fuck.
tweeted something out
It's
about
90,
this too.
right?
Pretty
It's
sure I
less
saw
tax, which is fucking
Yep.
insane.
DeSantis has been very active.
Dude, like, I don't even know if I can get my money's worth now out of games because they're just so damn expensive.
Singh came here illegally from India in 2018.
Really fucking high sell.
Stay based on credible
I think the only
fear,
games I would ever
asylum
pre-order
claim.
now are
And then
from software
sanctuary policies
games.
in California. Was able to get a CDL license. What more can you tell us about him, and where is he now?
Insane.
Well, he's in California. We are working.
An enemy has been slain.
Can you believe that there are people out there who are rich enough to just get like fucking physiotherapy every day? Every fucking day.
Oh, I can believe it, yeah.
With the
Oh, man. It's like those same people will be like, oh, you know, you gotta prioritize your sleep. It's like, no wonder you can sleep so well. You have all this shit taken care of.
An enemy has been slain.
Got somebody that can massage you into sleep.
And they might have a job that allows them to go in later, maybe they're on salary or some shit.
Yep.
And a lot of those jobs are high paying as fuck jobs too.
Slain.
Like ones where you get to choose. choose like the days you work.
Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
This team is horrible.
Over.
The federal government to extradite him back to Florida. He will face incredibly severe charges.
Thank God
here,
for ice
and then he will be
cubes.
deported. But I will tell you that where was the role of the company in all of this? I don't think this guy spoke English. He clearly didn't know what he was doing behind the wheel.
Dude,
yet,
the news guy, like who took this picture, took the picture where it expressly has a no U-turn sign.
What?
Like the picture of the scene, it's expressly is there. It says no U-turns. It's clear as day.
Fuck is that? Like it was like a fucking what, like an 18-wheeler or some shit? There's a fucking U-turn in the middle of the road.
Not in the middle of the road. He cut lanes.
Crazy. That is a craziness.
Enemy double kill.
Oh. Well.
you shouldn't be giving illegals driver's license. We don't allow that in Florida. California does. They've issued
Yeah, so
fines.
California allows illegals to get driver's
We have over 1
licenses.
million.
That's why in Minnesota, Tim Walz wanted to make it so if you have a driver's license, you can legally vote. But the thing is, you don't need to be a citizen to get a license in Minnesota, which you can't vote if you're not a citizen, obviously. Legally, it is.
Yeah, it's a big fucking racket.
So I would say Newsom and or whoever allowed it so he could be in the country should be charged. To me, that makes sense.
Treason.
Yeah, publicly streamed.
In recent years, but to have somebody like that on our roadways putting people in jeopardy, yes, criminally prosecute him, the illegal, 100%. But I think it's got to go beyond that, and I think we got to get tougher on this nationally. You know, one of the frustrations we've had in Florida, we don't recognize illegal alien driver's license from any other state. We don't issue them from our state. We don't recognize any ID cards issued by local governments, NGOs, you name it.
They are
An
treasonous
environment that makes it
bastards.
inhospitable for people to want to come illegally and come to Florida. California's done the opposite. They're inviting people to come to this country illegally. They'll pay for your health care, you get in-state tuition, you get all these benefits, some of which American citizens don't even get. But ultimately, I think they're going to use the Congress to use the power of the purse and defund states like California that are sanctuary states and they're similar cities. Because we're trying to do the right thing, and yet we have to bear the cost from their misguided policy.
No, it's a heartbreak. I mean, it is so infuriating. Governor DeSantis, you've been on this issue from day one. And you worry when you're on the road, people are on their phones, right? They're not paying attention. Then you worry about people who can't speak English, illegally in the country, frankly don't give a damn. Ask you about something that's somewhat related to this, but not.
This should be played in every campaign ad. This disgusting democratic policy that allows pieces of shit like this to enter our country illegally and put everyday Americans in danger. Absolutely frustrating beyond belief.
The issue of mail-in ballots. I know you've heard what President Trump said today. He made this comment multiple times about mail-in ballots. The concern about fraud. Now, Florida does mail-in ballots, and Florida has not had a problem with mail-in ballot issues because the way it's run. what is your concern perhaps about mail-in ballots the way they're done in places like California and in other states across this country?
Yeah, well, Florida, we do absentee ballots. So you can request a ballot. You have to show your identification in order to request it.
Yep.
And then you have to show identification in order for it to be returned and counted. And so that process, now I've tightened that up a lot since I became governor. And I'd be willing to do even more, but I think that there is support for the way Florida's doing it now amongst the electorate. I think the mail-in ballot question is when you just send everybody on the voter roll, mail-in ballots, there's no security, you have ballot harvesting. In Florida, we've banned ballot harvesting, we've banned the Zuckerbugs, we've done all that, and so our elections have been run well. We also take care to get ineligible voters off our voting rolls. A lot of other states haven't been diligent in doing that, so you send mail-in ballots to everyone in, say, Nevada, and you're renting an apartment in Las Vegas, and you get your ballot and 3 other ballots for the people who used to rent that. Well, what's happening with those ballots? How is that doing? So I don't think you should have mail-in ballots where you're sending it off. Absentee ballots where the voter request and prove ID has been proven to work. But clearly states like California and states like Nevada, I think there have been huge abuses.
All right, Governor, it's always great to see you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad we got some comments from him about that. The fact that he's an illegal immigrant in California after he killed people in Florida, and the government of Florida is trying to work with California to get him back. Why? Why are we having to work with the state of California to get an illegal immigrant who killed people back to the state of Florida where he killed people?
Honor is in the heart,
so we can deal with it. What the fuck is happening? This is madness.
I just find it ironic. He didn't want to go back to India because it was dangerous. It's like, so we're gonna bring that culture here, no matter if it's India or not, dude. Like, that just makes no sense.
This blade never gets any lighter.
Oh, what you saying, dog? Dogs, diversity is our strength.
Yeah, it's our strength until we don't exist.
I was reading chat, Laughing Man. Laughing Man says, Jeremy never reads chat. I said, I want to tell you a $500 work story. I'm reading chat. I see you. I don't know what you mean by that, but I am reading chat, Laughing Man. And MAGA Mike said, I love Ron DeSantis. I would support him on a ticket with J.D. Vance. Ohio and Florida running this country sounds incredible. I do too. Like I said, I'm over the DeSantis stuff in terms of like what happened in the last presidential election. He's working with Trump now. I like Ron DeSantis. He's been a phenomenal governor of Florida. So I like Ron DeSantis. John freaking Murdoch for 50 says, hail Jeremy Osteen, Mage Prime of the 199, my favorite former retailer from LA. Hail Unit 199. Hail chat. Mod Lives Matter. Chat Lives Matter. Happy birthday, Jessica Lindstrom. Look at that. For Jessica, a happy birthday. Holy shit. Laughing Man for $500. Glad I was reading chat. Last Wednesday, I was asked by a team member what was the name of the gorilla that did sign language. I said, I don't know. They said it starts with a C or a K.
Whoa.
Fuck. I was asked, I was elevated to HR at her territory. at the retarded corporation I work at. I got Thursday, Friday off with pay. I was asked to return to work today and heard nothing. IDOT Mossad Unit 199 LFG. Oh boy, I was wondering where that shit was going. Well, I'm glad that you were. Let's see. You got Thursday, Friday off with pay. I might not have got the $500 if you weren't with pay. So thank you, Laughing Man. You mad laugh. See, this is the benefit of reading the chat. Okay, as long as you read the chat. Laughing Man would have not said that if I was not reading the chat. Okay, so I give Eric K a little bit of credit too because he was talking to Eric K at some point.
I think I know why you're calling, but what's up?
As well.
Yeah, answer the question.
I don't know yet. Mom would have to clean the.
So it's you don't know yet, but then it's gonna be.
How are you cool if I make one cookie each and then I make the rest tomorrow?
No, why? That's stupid. You can just have cookies for tomorrow already made. That's more work for you. What do you mean?
No, it isn't.
How? You have to do it twice instead of once.
Yeah, but then I get fresh cookies twice instead of once.
That'll be fine. Tomorrow.
The unseen blade is the deadliest.
It's not like they're gonna go bad. They'll be.
I'll use the smaller cookie sheet and I'll do one each.
Okay, then that's retarded. I'll just want more then.
Okay, well I'll do two each then.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, bye.
What?
So yeah, thank his company, says Warbreer. That's awesome. That is the 199 spirit. Returned to work today and heard nothing. IDOT Mossad Unit 199 LFG. That's what's up. Let's see. Thank you, Laughing Man. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for keeping my hair growing apparently, because the more those super chats come in, I'm never going to be able to cut my hair. It's not going to happen. But, let's see. Let me go back up because I'm a little behind right now. Eric Heffelfinger pretends says we need to start arresting CEOs for hiring illegals, charge them with aiding human trafficking and terrorists. Probably won't happen right now, but I mean, I agree with the premise, but it just probably won't happen. Zero says, justice for Eric K. Release the Canadian Bear plushie. People want the Canadian Bear plushie. Casey Cheeto was messaging me about that. Okay, let's see if there's any updates right now, because there is a lot of news dropping. If you,
Yeah, dog, you there?
Yeah.
First, do you know how much ChatGPT is per month for premium?
Nope.
It's $30, which is fucking insane by itself. Two, they purposely make, or I assume, this is my theory, they purposely make the base version shit for a lot of things so that you need to use or buy the premium version, because the software or the app starts to get like to what I want right when it tells me I need to either wait 24 hours or buy premium. But if you close it, I don't know how you save conversations, because it doesn't do it automatically for me. Once I close the app, it goes away. I have to start a new convo. Yeah. Right when it starts to
just tuning in,
not be retarded.
President Trump has basically arranged a meeting with Vladimir Putin and Zelensky. They're working on it now. Hopefully it's going to happen within the next 2 weeks. Trump is probably going to be there. as the essentially the babysitter in the whole situation. And there's only one person that could have pulled this off. He is officially the peace president. And look, right here, Marco Rubio was just on with Jesse Waters. Let's hear what Marco Rubio has to say.
The truth lies in darkness.
In any negotiation, bring about the end of war or any conflict for that matter, it's going to require both sides to receive. One side's not going to get 100%. The side is going to have to do something.
None escape their shadow.
Where the war is going to be part of that conflict. And it's not easy.
First,
The only war that have unconditional surrender by one side or the other.
No technique is forbidden.
Obviously, the issues that will be talked about, and the president was very clear. In the end, what those lines look like are up to Putin and up to the Ukrainian side to decide to do. And we're just going to be there to facilitate that and make that possible.
Secrets kept, our weapons wasted.
Acknowledged by all the Europeans. The only country in the world that can talk to both of them, bring them both to a meeting, is Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States. He's the only one. And the fact that he's willing to do it is something that every American, including Democrats, will have to do. He's president.
Brave the shadows, find the truth.
How has he so Marco Rubio is so good at this. I am blown away at how good Marco Rubio is. I am truly astonished.
Balance is
He is absolutely fantastic at this.
It's
That is nothing but credit. I was heavily critical of Marco Rubio during the campaign when Trump brought him in as Secretary of State. I was massively critical of this. I hated the idea of it. I was wrong. I was 1,000% wrong about Marco Rubio. The man has been amazing.
Are you fucking serious, man?
He's been amazing.
an enemy
Pete
has been
Hegseth,
slain.
breaking news.
What happened,
President
dog?
Trump and Defense
Bullshit.
Secretary Pete Hegseth just sent out 3 United States Navy destroyers joined by an attack submarine near Venezuela to crack down on cartels. The gloves are finally coming off. This is what I voted for. Seriously, dude, like, what else do you want from this guy? What else do you want from this guy? He is crushing it. And listen,
They
there's gonna be
dispatched
people out
3
there that are
destroyers
pushing the narrative that this, that,
and an
Trump
attack
is blah, blah,
submarine
blah, blah, blah. I saw
to crack down
Where?
on cartels in Venezuela, around Venezuela.
Oh, damn.
see, right
That
here.
is sick.
So I'm sure a lot of you watch Matt's streams. He does a great job. Somebody commented right here. So here's Matt talking about how he disagrees with this person. He goes, what good things exactly? He betrayed every single promise he made pre-election. Closing the border, all right. But that doesn't outweigh all the foreign policy disasters and the Epstein cover-up. Oh my God. So Matt responds, Trump betrayed all of his campaign promises, and he just goes on a list of things, just absolutely just destroying this clown. I mean, just goes through it, you know? Boom, just point after point after point after point. But yeah, Matt has great streams. I messaged.
The shadows have enlightened me.
Oh, fuck.
The truth lies in darkness.
Him and told him, like, dude, I like your stream. He does a really good job. He has a ton of people watching his streams too. But this narrative that Trump has not follow through on his campaign promises. It is truly the most insane take I have ever heard. And it's by people that are trying to do anything they can to, I guess, stay relevant. Because ultimately the problem is like, when you're in this YouTube world, like, look, the bottom line is, it's not specific to YouTube, by the way, okay? It's not. I mean, we've talked about this for years. Whether it's the mainstream media, whether it's social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. I have some breaking news for all of you. Negativity sells. I know. Negativity sells, okay? Negativity is how you get clicks, it's how you get views, all of that. The people that criticize me saying, Jeremy never talks about positive things, okay? I literally talk about how much I love Trump every fucking day on this channel. I talk about it all the time. But the people that say Jeremy's chasing clicks, it's like, no, I talk about how much I talk about the positivity of Donald Trump getting illegal immigrants out of this country. I talk about the positivity of Donald Trump banning transgenders in the military. I talk about the positivity of the LGBTQI messaging getting destroyed under President Trump. I focus on all of those positive things. I mean, I'm so positive, you might as well call me Magic Johnson. That's how positive I am over here. But there are a lot of people that are going to try to hang on to that by pushing this negative narrative of Trump being a war president, you know, George W. Trump. And that's just fucking gay, dude. It's really gay, but this is the internet, and it's what's going to happen, okay? So, but yeah, man, Trump is, his second administration has been so unbelievable that people are grasping at straws in order to criticize him, okay? And I do think the Epstein stuff, I mean, I've how much time did I spend on that? Like, I've talked about the Epstein stuff to the point where it's just, what else can I say? I've criticized him. I've called it out. I agree that they handled it wrong. Guess what? The narrative is over, ladies and gentlemen, because former Attorney General Bill Barr, who doesn't get along with Trump, officially testifies under oath that President Trump is not implicated in the Epstein files. Narrative officially done. It's over. Narrative is done. See ya. It's over. Find another narrative to build because this one's over. When Bill Barr is saying it under oath. And by the way, anybody that actually believed that ever was retarded anyway. Anybody that believed that Trump was involved in this at all was retarded. So anyway, that's that. Now you could say, Jeremy, all you gotta do is give Bill Barr a cheeseburger and he'll say whatever you want him to say under oath. That might be true, okay? That might be true. But he hates Trump even more than he loves cheeseburgers, okay? So, he hates Trump more than he loves cheeseburgers. That's my argument right there. Okay, where are we at? We are cooking tonight. We got a lot going on. We got a lot of good news out there. And this is the most positive YouTube channel ever. All we do is focus on positivity, except for this.
Enemy double kill.
Trump might be done. Republicans might be done. Midterms might be done. We might be cooked, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is a political rally in America in 2025, just as our founding fathers intended. This is the Democratic Party of 2025. This is who's apparently going to defeat Trump in the midterms. Okay. Okay.
The shadows bind.
I mean, it's absolutely, is it embarrassing? Yes. And what's scary about it is if Kamala Harris would have won, this would be your America right here. This would be your America. Scary indeed. My goodness. I gotta show you guys this because this was absolutely insane. The only reason I saw it is because Colin Rugg tweeted out about it. Food reviewers hit by a car while eating at this place, Culinary Creations in Houston, Texas. Have you guys seen this yet? This is insane, okay? Watch this right here. They're literally just sitting here doing a food review. Watch.
Turret plating will fall soon.
So they got a little bit. I gotta say, respect to this guy. Like, he looked like his attention went right to making sure his lady was okay, friend, lady, whoever it is. But this is crazy, dude. What in the hell? How does this happen? One more time. I'm not gonna play the whole video, but here we go.
Oh.
I gotta say, bro, that food looks really fucking good. That food looks really good. But anyway, that is absolutely insane. Apparently they're okay. But what a crazy scenario, man. Like, you can't... You just always gotta be on the lookout. Like me, I don't know, man. I'm a little paranoid about everything.
Over.
And it's not, it has nothing to do with like being a YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just paranoid about things when I'm out and about. I am always looking at my surroundings and making sure, like, I don't like to be in a situation that I can't get out of. I don't like to be, like, whenever I'm at a restaurant with people, I'm always sitting on the end.
An ally has been slain.
I'm never in between people, like, in a seat, like, so I'll have a bunch of people so that 3 people have to move, that I can get out. I'm always on a corner so I can actually get out, move for it, take care of something to happen. I can't stand to get into a situation. I don't like having people behind me. When I'm driving, I'm aware of everything that's going on the road. I'm always looking at my mirrors. I'm always looking far ahead of me on the road. When I'm in a movie theater, I'm always on the screen. I don't like to be in the middle. Like, I don't like...
Big plays, dog.
I'm way too aware of my surroundings. I don't know. It's just always how I've been. I don't like to not be in control of any situation. I need to be in control. So, like, people are just generally too slow anyway. So, like, if I'm sitting at a restaurant and I have to have 3 people get out of a seat in order for me to get up, I'm already annoyed because I'm like, you've already taken too long. Just fucking move. But that's just me. So paranoia will save your life, probably. I am a very paranoid person, just in general. And when I say I'm paranoid, like, I'm not like awkward. I just, in my own mind, like most people, if I wasn't saying this on the internet and you hung out with me, you wouldn't know that I'm like that. But like my mind is just always like I remember going to see a movie one time and a guy walked in with a backpack. And he just looked sus as hell. And for the record, I was profiling because I profile everyone. And to be clear, this was a white dude, so profiling doesn't always mean something racist, although it often does.
Aren't you so grateful for life, dog?
There was a shady white dude with a backpack, and he was all alone, and he was sitting by himself, and I'm like, this dude's up to something. He's up to something. I literally could not even enjoy the movie because I was watching this guy the whole time. So I'm like, he's gonna kill people. Like he just looks like the type. Luckily he didn't. But I think profiling people is something everyone should do. You should profile people constantly.
Without a sound.
Plot twist, it was Beardo. Jeremy is definitely Messiah. Oh man, make profiling great again. No, I do. It's weird because somebody said I sound like a vet because they do the same thing, and I'm not a veteran, but I do think I'm gonna bring it back to retail, okay? Because I was taught.
What'd you have for dinner, dog?
My managers that trained me in retail.
Do not fear.
Maybe
I asked you a question.
Okay. But I was taught to profile every motherfucker that walks in.
Chicken with Alfredo. It's a thin pasta, right?
We could physically assault shoplifters back in
That's
the 90s.
that's a thin pasta.
We could beat the fuck out of them.
Fettuccine.
So every time we treated it like a sport back then.
We use
call him the red
fettuccine
line, like, hey,
and
we got a
either
shady one that just
tagliatelle or
walked in. He's gonna
pappardelle.
get some cigarettes. Or
Oh, you shut
yeah,
your fucking
I
mouth
knew
with
you were
these
gonna say some
goddamn names,
faggot
right?
fucking shit, dude. I fucking, as I was saying it, I was gonna say this guy's gonna say some retarded shit.
That we would use.
Bro, you're saying retarded shit to me, dude. Saying fucking stupid ass Italian names, dude.
Up front, and then we put the code in, and then everybody did all the dudes, especially the guys from the meat department. The meat department guys were always involved in these shoplifter beatdowns. They good old boys, man, good old country boys. They were the first to get up there. But yeah, I mean, so I was always profiling pretty much everybody that came in the store because back then, different world. Cigarettes and tobacco were out on the sales floor unattended. You didn't have anything locked up. So you could literally just walk into the store and just grab cigarettes. Didn't matter who you were. And we had cigarettes stolen all the time because of this reason. So you always have to watch it. So, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it was fun. I miss those days so much. Times have changed, yes they have. They've absolutely changed. But like I said, and by the way, I just recently found out that the main manager that I worked for all of these years ago, I just found out recently that he passed away. I'm not going to say his name here. He was a very private person, but you know who you are. Rest in peace, sir. He taught me a lot. He taught me how to beat the shit out of a lot of shoplifters and how to, he taught me how to, power bomb them, put them in sleeper holds. It was great. But R.I.P. sir. And the fact is now I'm now older than him. Let's see. So I'm older now than he was when I worked for him. And when I worked for him, I thought he was 60 years old then. Because he was just one of those guys, kind of like Hulk Hogan. You know how Hulk Hogan was born old? He always looked like he was 50 or 60 years old. So, anyway. All right, Hulk Hogan was your boss? Not quite, not quite. Got that one. Bigfoot Papa says, for the chat, hail the 199. That's the 50 gifted membership. Thank you so much, Bigfoot Papa. MAGA Mike says, we, the American people, have the power to put someone like Trump in office to change the world. World leaders can't stand that. Absolutely. Let's see. Mike says, just have kids and delicious slap fight. Hardest slap win, and maybe Trump slaps them both. Bigfoot Papa says, Fallout Season 2 picks drop. Did you watch the first season? Are you interested in Fallout show, or are you just into Mario like a real man? I watched the first 2 episodes of I think the first season of Fallout, and I did not like it at all. I know a lot of people were hyping it up, and my issue with Fallout, like just on the for the show perspective, was you had this super hot girl walking around all alone in this kind of like apocalyptic setting, and nobody was attacking her. None of the men were attacking her. What are we talking about? This chick is so hot. She's walking around with nobody in an apocalyptic world, and people are just. What are we doing? What are we doing? That's not real.
I am the blade in the darkness. Without a soul.
Has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Oh.
Not fear the shrouded path. Restraint.
Killing spree.
The shadows have enlightened me. The truth lies in darkness. No technique is forbidden. Secrets kept, our weapons wasted. Brave the shadows, find the truth.
Slap fight, 1 slap for each. Hardest slap wins, and maybe Trump slaps them both. Bigfoot Papa says Fallout Season 2 picks drop. Did you watch the first season? Are you interested in Fallout show, or are you just into Mario like a real man? I watched the first 2 episodes of I think the first season of Fallout, and I did not like it at all. I know a lot of people were hyping it up, and my issue with Fallout, like just on the for the show perspective, is you had this super hot girl walking around all alone in this kind of like post-apocalyptic setting, and nobody was attacking her. None of the men were attacking her. What are you talking about? This chick is so hot, she's walking around with nobody. In I think the first season of Fallout, and I did not like it at all. I know a lot of people were hyping it up, and my issue with Fallout, like just on the for the show perspective, was you had this super hot girl walking around all alone in this kind of like post-apocalyptic setting, and nobody was attacking her. None of the men were attacking her. What are we talking about? This chick is so hot, she's walking around with nobody in an apocalyptic world, and people are just, what are you doing? That's not realistic. Like, I just started watching a show, Peaky Blinders. Anybody seen Peaky Blinders? Peaky Blinders. And I only seen the first episode.
Tradition is the core.
And so I'm watching the first episode, and I really enjoyed the first episode. And so the first episode, there's this really attractive girl that applies to work in a bar. And immediately, as soon as she walks in, the guy's like, nope, you're too pretty. You're too pretty. You're good. We don't want you. You don't belong here. You know what happens here? No. And I'm like, okay, I'm in. Because they're aware of, hot chick in a bar, sweet, hot chick. That's not gonna work, so.
The truth lies in darkness.
Nope, and people are just. What are we?
No technique is forbidden.
Killing spree. Enemy killing spree. Enemy triple kill.
Wasted.
Shut down. Double kill.
Brave the shadows.
Your team has destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yikes.
Balance is weakness.
You have slain an enemy.
Are you there, dog?
Yeah.
Balance is a
Dog?
fool's master.
Yes.
Fucking speak up, dog.
Fucking faggot doesn't have his thing in his ear.
Shut up.
A dumbass.
Got your fuck mouth, dude. The world is ending.
What I have done cannot be undone.
What are we doing? That's not realistic. Like, I just started watching a show, Peaky Blinders. Anybody seen Peaky Blinders? Peaky Blinders. And and I only seen the first episode. And so I'm watching the first episode, and I really enjoyed the first episode. And so the first episode, there's this really attractive girl that applies to work in a bar. And immediately, as soon as she walks in, the guy's like, nope, 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 nope. You're too pretty. You're too pretty. You're good. We don't want you. You don't belong here. Do you know what happens here? No. And I'm like, okay. Okay, I'm in. Because they're not, they're, you know, they're, you know, and like, what was Cillian Murphy's character? When he saw her, he goes, are you a whore? Because if you're not a whore, you're in the wrong place. There it is. There it is. This show is very self-aware. So, let's see, but I'm looking forward to watching more of that show. Line Golf Face Former says, I have seen some bizarre truck driving on the highways in the last 10 years before trucks were usually the safest drivers. Yeah, I mean, my advice, and again, who am I? I'm just a retard for the microphone, but my advice would be to, like, if you're on the road, I think that looking at your mirrors at all times and being aware of every single thing that's going on around you is one of the most crucial things you can do in life. Like, driving is
shit in the bag, dog.
Because other people are stupid. I'm a great driver. I'm a phenomenal driver. But other people are very stupid.
So what do you do if there's like no plastic bags in the house?
You've got to be on the lookout at all times. So, Sippin' Sipcast says, hey now, he's now working at the 7-Eleven.
Find a plastic tarp and cut it up.
Let's see. Got that one.
You would cut up a tarp.
There's Laughing Man's $500.
Yeah, like a plastic wrap or something.
Dark
Like
Towards
things
Rising
that cover
says,
my
here's 20 for the Magic
Lego
Johnson
with.
joke. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. The Laughing H.
What if that wasn't in the house?
For work tomorrow. I don't know if you saw, but I posted it on Twitter. I have my account. God bless you, man. And God bless you, Dad. Message me from your account. I haven't looked at your follow-up email, brother, but I'm glad you got your account. That is awesome.
Nice.
Happy to hear that, brother. That is good stuff.
What if that's something else? And I don't know. Guess I wait.
You know, you can. Oh yeah, really. How long? How long do you think you could hold out? Or hold in, I should say.
I've heard from a lot of people that problem.
Your team has destroyed
Mike Zero Source says, Jeremy, are you tracking the foreign policy from
Oh, you want to risk constipation, fucking shit, and rip your ass open, dude?
I don't know where you're going with that, so I'm just gonna
Nice.
leave it at that. Russian Bot says, looks like DeSantis got 15 years older. Two times as new North Carolina has mail-in ballot.
No. Oh.
janitor's closet in Durham always produces just enough Dem votes to flip a close state election. Interesting how that works, isn't it? River Miles says, we've had the receipts for years. Deport. Deport. Louis C says, bro, just watched a video of driving in India. Is it that bad? It must. Louis C says, bro, just watch a video of driving in India. Is it that bad? It must be. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Thank you. I saw Kate for $20. It says, whatevs, whatevs. Thank you, Kate, for the $20. Forest Beyond the Tree says that turnpike incident happened not too far from me, beyond infuriating. I'm genuinely surprised that no one has gone full Florida man on that driver. Prayers to the friends and the family members of those who lost their lives. Absolutely, man. Every time, I've found a different route now, so I'm actually taking a different route. But I usually, when I go to Orlando, once I hit, I-10 to, 1075, just like I hit the turnpike. I'm always
Back
there.
up.
It's terrifying, man.
What happened, dog?
MAGA Mike says, told you the Epstein shit was stupid and nobody would care about it. Trump overpromised on the files. Now he's back to doing the job most people voted for.
What is your
cleaning up our
dog doing when
streets,
you tell him to
securing the
back
border,
up?
and world peace.
Is he like trying to like
100%.
sniff the keyboard or something?
100%.
Well, his nose is like right at my arm.
MAGA Mike says,
I don't
Little
like
Marco
big
becoming
breeds,
Big Marco was the biggest surprise to me with the administration. Hegseth is also great. The rest are kind of meh, but those two and JD are carrying the MAGA torch forward. Absolutely. 1,000%. Bigfoot Papa says, has RFK Jr. been delivering? I really haven't been paying too much attention to him, although I will say there's a story going around with Chris Pratt that a lot of the Hollywood websites have been running with. Apparently, Chris Pratt made some comments about RFK Jr., positive comments about RFK Jr. and the Trump administration. And of course, the Hollywood outlets are losing their minds over it. So I'll have to look for it. But but we've heard some details about RFK and some of the things that are being implemented. So he is doing a good job. MAGA Mike says, only legends reside here in MAGA world. Simpin on Simpcast says, are you doing football streams or betting streams? I'll be on Sports Wars more once football season starts. Not doing any betting, but I'll be on Sports Wars streams talking about football. Mike Zero Source says, I'm telling you, Trump is like Elliot, Ness, in picking the right people for the job. Untouchable 199. Every time Mike Zero Source says something, I'm worried about what he's trying to make me say. MAGA Mike says, Stephen Miller too. Trump and his team are doing great things. MAGA. Chris Clark says, Magic Johnson equals my ass got infected coach. Lying Dog Face Pony Soldier with a gifted membership. Angel says, I'm convinced Trump downplayed Epstein to get Dems demanding it. I don't know, man. I mean, first of all, Pam Bondi's the person that oversold Epstein, and she oversold it terribly. I'm not sure we're having the Epstein conversation if it wasn't for Pam Bondi's incompetent way of how she handled that whole thing. And I think that's I don't see how you can fix that with her. I mean, she really screwed that whole thing up. She really did. As far as Trump and all of that, I don't know about that. I don't think that he did that. I think that Trump just said what he wanted to say about it, but I also don't think he.
Dude, no bullshit. Like a lot of the time I don't want to play anything. At least happens when I stream, but playing having Battlefield 6, that was an easy thing to want to play.
And now it's done until it comes out, dude.
What does it say? Hold on. Purchase Phantom Edition? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
That's like the special edition, right?
Yeah, but like, but that doesn't mean anything. The minimum requirements is a 2060. Holy shit. That's fucking insane.
He ever cared about it as much as his base did. And Pam Bondi blew this way out of proportion and made the whole thing seem like it was more of a focus to the administration than it really was, because she is more interested in going on to Fox News.
She's like Tombstone Pack. Like, I don't know what that is. You have to tell me what that is.
That's the truth of the matter right there. Pam Bondi is just, she's not doing good. She's just not.
It's just a bunch of skins, right?
Say that she's not. Pam Bondi has been the worst pick in
I wonder
the Trump
if
administration
they've
so
even
far,
released those yet.
and it's not even close.
Oh, here it is. Shrouded weapon.
And that's the bottom line.
So wait, for an extra
David Simpson says, well,
$40, I just get skins.
Back to Trump is owned by Mossad. You know it. You know it.
No one will notice.
That is bussin'. Blue Eyed Scorpion says, why is Trump driving into diners? Is it because they're
one of the worst $40 premium
look what happened to
editions
Wild
I've ever
Bill
seen.
when he did not get his normal seat. Someone came up from behind and shot him. Aces over 8, dead man's hand.
I feel like if the beta is as good as it was, and it seems like they've fixed their, at least some of their stupid ways, I don't see a problem in pre-ordering it.
To do it now.
No,
Commander Cody says, my cousin's friend
I don't want to get my card.
Yikes. It's crazy. The Dark Knight Rises shooting. Well, this is why I do like to spend most of my time at either City Walk or downtown Disney, or what's it called now? Disney Springs. Because you have to go through security and all of that. So if you go to a movie there in Orlando,
it's
over. The crazies didn't, get in there with anything. So, because again, like the whole thing about when you go to a place that just has a sign that says no firearms, and I'm like, you know who's not going to bring a firearm? A law-abiding citizen. You know who will bring a fucking firearm? A fucking criminal. You think the fucking criminal, just because you got a sign that says no firearms in the building, you think the criminal's the one that's not going to fucking bring it? I fucking hate when businesses do that. Like, implement some fucking policy where if you're going to have a place that says no firearms, then you need to have everybody go through security so they're
Dog, that's not a good
But if you're gonna put a fucking sign on a fucking door that says, hey, you're gonna come in our establishment,
it's never gonna work, dog.
Well, so who the fuck's gonna do it? The fucking people that follow the law are gonna go, oh, okay,
it's not gonna work.
the criminal is. fuck you. All you fucking stores and businesses that do this, fuck you. Go to hell. Pieces of shit. Fucking pisses me off. Hey, we have a sign. The criminals will follow if we put a sign up. Yeah, okay. That's like the NFL. The NFL putting end racism in the fucking end zones. I posted about that the other day. So, like, could you imagine, like, okay, I'm from Alabama. Okay? I'm from Alabama. Okay? I've been around racists,
Whoa.
okay?
The hell is wrong with you, dog?
All 32 teams will again this year be forced to stencil a social justice message in their end zone. They must choose from the following options: end racism, stop hate, choose love, inspire change. It takes all of us. Tell me what racist is watching an NFL game and says, you know, I have got to stop being racist now because the NFL stenciled end racism in the end zone. What? So you think racists are gonna stop being racist because you put end racism in the fucking end zone? What are you talking about?
My legs are hurting.
What is it, the fucking the Gillette commercial? You guys remember the Gillette commercial? The cringy Gillette commercial where the chick's walking by. Let me see if I can find it. Gillette.
Is it hard to press the gas pedal after you have a leg
Gillette
up?
commercial where the girl's walking by and then the dude's like wanting to talk to her. Is this it? Where is it at?
Kind of, but not in the way that you're
right
thinking.
here.
The gas pedal, it's harder.
Is that what it's called?
So, one reason I don't play Assetto Corsa after is because of the brake, because it takes more pressure. But the gas pedal, it's so sensitive that you don't really have to use any strength. Like maybe for my legs or my hips, yeah, but not because like I'm tired or something.
Did they delete
now
it?
if I went go-karting where you need to like put all your weight to have the gas pedal go all the way because it's so fucking sketchy and ghetto, then yeah, I would. And I think that's how it was a lot of the time, where my legs back then my legs would be sore and I'd have to do it, and yeah. Beep 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 beep. Remember that movie with the weird giant, and it's like it's an anime
movie. Weird
like
giant.
They're like giant, skinny, like mech creatures.
Mech creatures. And they're skinny. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Have I seen it?
You had it on when I was at your house.
Oh, what, it's a cartoon?
Yeah, like an anime.
Oh. Evangelion?
I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, what about it?
Do you think that's where that song is from that I keep wanting you to find?
That you keep wanting me to what now?
Find, like, you used to tell me a song to play in the background. But then my channel got banned, so I don't remember what it is.
I don't know if it was specifically from that. It could be anything, dude. How many fucking songs have I listened to?
No, how many songs have you told me to play on my stream? Not many.
I don't know if it was that.
I mean, this was a bad move for them. So they may have deleted it. I can't find it. I can't find it. Gillette, you pieces of shit. But here's a news article talking about it. Gillette tackles toxic masculinity in new ad. God. All right, hang on. Is this the...
So, Ted, what do you make of the ad and the backlash to it?
Well, we support the ad. Qualcomm has been in existence for 16 years, and this ad is very much in line with the work that we do. And I think what's misunderstood by...
The ad already has nearly 20 million views on YouTube, and the reaction is divided. The video got...
The reaction is divided. The reaction is divided. It's got 1 million dislikes to 500,000 upvotes. That's not a divided reaction. Fucking the mainstream media, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, I can't find it because I think they've deleted it. But Gillette had this ad, and essentially, there's a girl that's walking by. There's a guy that's like leaned up against the wall. He sees the girl, and he's like, damn. And he starts to walk towards her, and his buddy steps in. Now, of course, the white guy is the one that was going after the girl, and the heroic black man has to step in and stop the white guy from going after the girl. And I'm going, there has never been a scenario in life where a dude has stepped in and told his friend to not flirt with a girl, unless the friend was trying to flirt with the girl. That's the only scenario. There's never been a guy who was like, hey, bro, respect the women, please. Don't gawk at the woman. Get the fuck out of here. What are we doing? So my point being is, so did a guy that is a horrible person that grapes women, did he maybe watch that ad and go, oh man, I was gonna grape a woman, but I saw a Gillette ad that told me to not gawk at women. I'm not going to do that anymore. What are we doing? Do you think this stops criminals from doing shit? No. Guns on fucking... Signs telling people not to carry guns don't stop criminals. End racism in the end zone of an NFL field don't stop people from being racist. And a fucking Gillette ad ain't gonna stop a grapist from being a grapist. Fucking hell, dude. Unbelievable. These people are absolutely retarded. I don't know why I went on that rant, but I did. Fantastic Mr. Knox says, who would have thought an illegal ends up causing an incident with a license he should never get his hands on? Over in India, there are no standards. Blind Dogface Pony Soldier with a gift of membership. Thank you, Big Papa, for $3. Thank you. Maga Mike says, my only problem with Peaky Blinders is that the accents are difficult to keep up with. If you can get past the Cockney accents, it's a great show. I'm looking forward to getting further into it. Diane K. Lacey says, fun fact, 48% or 48.7% of Somalis are the product of either first cousin or second cousin marriages. Well, they should probably just say roll tide. Bigfoot Papa says, Epstein is a psyop. Trump actually on Bro Island list.
It's over.
Olympian Product says, did you hear that Smashley's back with a podcast? It's as cringy as you would expect. I did not hear that, but I'm sure it is. Dojo Coder says, hey, Jeremy, I'm a European, but I have more respect for Trump than I have for the cucked European politicians. Hail the 199. Hope you get rid of mail-in voting. Me too, brother. Me too. Mike Zero Source says, Ryan reads the jokes. Gabe Owners and Eric Shin are classics. Look up Torres. Ryan's, yeah, see, you messed it up. Damn, Clee Torres. I bombed the joke. See?
Yo, dog, you there?
See? Clee Torres.
What would you do if you met God and he's
Gabe
just
says,
like, why did you waste the
did
gifts that
get
I've
it
given you?
check. I also explained what happened. It's really stupid. Noted, brother. I'm glad you got it back, man. That's the most important
Didn't
thing.
even ask me this
Lean back
question
says
before
Rubio
I'd say
has come a long way since
what
2015
gifts.
when he was mocking Trump's foreign policy, treating
And
old
he's just like, you're white.
I'd say, what time was I born?
You were born in 1996, dog.
So after that was all that relevant.
You got that white privilege, dog. You wasted it.
Got that parents in the negative privilege. I got that I'm never gonna be able to afford a car or afford to go to school, so I'm not even gonna get my license.
Dog, you got a car.
The only way I'm gonna be able to afford a car is if I almost die. There you go.
What do you mean, dude? You've had a car for the better part of what, 5 years, dog?
Yeah, and where'd I get the money?
You got a job at the airport. You saved up money, and also at the daycare, the doggy daycare.
No, technically I could have afforded a car if I worked there and didn't get hit, but I had to quit. So no.
Then you get fired.
No, I'm talking about the daycare.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you got the car before you got hit. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So what are you talking about? You almost died to get the car. I thought you already had the car.
No, I didn't already have the car. What are you talking about? It's almost two.
Oh,
It's
you
a year
didn't?
and a half after.
After you quit the daycare?
No, after I got hit.
Oh. Oh, so wait, your sister was driving that place?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Well, she worked there too, so it's not like it was a big deal.
Oh.
Doug, it's a V16.
conflicts like real estate deals. Can't deny the results. You can't. Phil says, just to piss off Braden in the chat, hail Unit 199 Jeremiah. Somebody in the chat who's mad? Who's in the chat that's mad? Slain Hope says, I thought you were starting at 5 after. Now it's 30 after, or maybe not at all. Your chaotically erratic schedule makes it hard to give you money. I know. I mean, I'm just chaotic in general, so I apologize for fucking nothing. But I am sorry. Fantastic Knock says, in my woke state of Australia, instead of cracking down on machete crime, they decide to put machete bins and hope people will let go of their machetes. Meanwhile, machete crimes continue to happen. It's crazy. Liberals are fucking insane. They can never get back in power in the United States of America. Bottom line, they can't do it. And Trump's right about mail-in voting. You get rid of mail-in voting, Democrats will never win another election. Not even close. Like, if you look at the demographics, if you look at the younger people and how they've moved towards MAGA, the fact that Donald Trump is going to be the most popular president in history, the fact that he's ending wars, the fact that he's getting illegal immigrants out of this country, the fact that he's
top of the pelvis. So we know, oh my God, Raymond's gone. All right, so he's out. We know that the pelvis can change
Nice, dude. Like,
position
What
if he's already dead. See,
no, I just thought it was like the video was echoing, but it was the edit. If you had one thing you could change about Battlefield 6 so far, what would it be?
One thing I could change.
Now I'm asking you of what you experienced, so I'm not saying like, oh, I hope that there are.
God, man, your mic keeps cutting out.
Then just fucking go watch the stream. I don't mean like, oh, I hope there are bigger maps, because that's something that hasn't been confirmed or not yet. You haven't experienced that yet. So like something that you've experienced, what would you change?
Fuck, dude. I don't know. Thing that I could change. Let me fucking make a private fucking match.
Okay.
Before we go,
because I don't remember Bad Company 2, but I don't remember there being one in Battlefield 4. I don't think there was, like a private match. I guess technically I could go check. I'd have to download it again. Bad Company 2.
Because it's a bitch and a half trying to get good at vehicles in a public lobby.
Yeah, because people are trying to kill you before you even get to shoot. Apparently that same guy that got those people killed caused the bridge to collapse in Arkansas in 2019.
What?
Yeah, I guess like he crashed into the bridge, or you know when trucks are too tall and the bridge isn't there's not enough clearance?
Yeah, the fucking clearance. Yeah.
Okay.
Shut down the border. I mean, there's no way. There's no way that the Democrats
What is a man supposed to do when he has nothing?
No way. Mike Zero Source says, in these days, we should remember the words of Gandhi. Stay strapped.
I think the prescription someone else would say is get something, but
with the 4-6 Crips. You're right about that. Minister Braun thinks
I'm not going to say that because I don't think it's that easy to just be able to say to do it.
Steelstorm Gaming says, did you see the interview Kirsha posted on Twitter where people are getting comfortable saying the quiet part out loud? Gotta post this on Rumble F YouTube. I didn't, but I'll check it out. Ronan says, somebody call the cops because it has got to be illegal to look as good as you.
What would Satan do?
What?
Do for what?
What more do you want from me?
Yeah, what he wanted.
He wanted or what you wanted?
That was unnecessary.
What I want?
Mod Eric says, wait a minute, Jeremy worked retail? How come
Well,
I've
you
never
probably
heard
have to
this?
sell your soul.
Next, someone's going to tell me Gary had a comic shop. Well, you know, speaking of Gary, my good friend Gary, I'd like for y'all to wish
I
Gary
feel like that shit wouldn't even work.
happy birthday. It's Gary's
Well, you'd sell your
birthday.
soul, and then in like 3 years, you'd be
So
twice as
if
worse
you
as you
guys
are now.
don't mind, please go wish my good friend Gary.
Unless
happy
you were
birthday.
a lucky
We
person, but then
appreciate
you'd probably
him.
already have the shit anyway.
I mean, people are asking about, like, is this a real picture? I mean, I took the picture. This is a real picture of Gary, okay? This is a real picture of Gary, 100%. At least from what... This is what I remember, okay? Now, I wasn't looking at Gary's face when I took the picture. So it might not be.
Give me a minute. Dude, like, I genuinely don't know what to play in the background, bro. What the fuck?
I don't know what to play.
They've won somehow, which is...
Everyone is very happy about the possibility of peace for Russia-Ukraine. At the conclusion of the meetings, I called President Putin and began the arrangements for a meeting at a location to be determined between the President Putin and President Zelensky. After that meeting takes place, we will have a trilat, which would be 2 presidents plus myself. Again, this is a very good early step for a war that has been going on for almost 4 years. Vice President J.D. Vance, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Special Envoy Steve Witkoff are coordinating with Russia and Ukraine. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That's my favorite Trumpism of the second term. I don't think that he said thank you for attention to this matter during the first Trump administration, and I think this is definitely an upgrade. But what do you guys think? Do you think that this is actually going to produce something, or do you think that Putin is just stringing them along? Because honestly, I don't see how Putin is in a position.
How do you think you're gonna spend your 30s?
Right, like he's kind of holding all the cards, in my opinion. So what do you think, Zeke?
I think it's a great first step. But I mean, Trump is at least doing something.
The dog
it's not like
get better with.
It's not like before Biden. Biden just seemed confused the entire time. Biden just seemed like he just wanted the war to go on. He was gonna throw money at it.
Whatever is causing it,
would just be like, hey, Grandpa, can I have $1 so I can go down and get some ice cream? And Biden's like, hey, go ahead, take, starts talking about like bears
Fuck
being eaten by cannibals.
Did you hear that?
So at least
Fuck
Trump
you.
is out there actually trying to broker peace. And it's way more than we've gotten over the past 4 years. And if Trump can actually make this happen, there's nothing.
I'm gonna join the cartel so I could get blown up by a fucking warthog. Okay?
Look what he's doing. They can't say anything about him anymore now because Trump took
I'm going out. I'm going.
Awful mess that's been going on in Russia and Ukraine for the past 4 years and did something about it. So he's actually doing something, whether it comes to fruition or not, whether it comes to peace or not. At least he got in there and gave it a try. And if it fails, at least he can't say, well, I sat on my hands for the past 4 years and did nothing.
You know it's serious when Zelensky put on a suit.
Yeah.
He looked kind of good too. He did. Yeah, he got a joke in, and he made the journalist laugh.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, the journalist who criticized him for not wearing a suit last time said he looked good this time, and then Zelensky said, you were in the same suit. And I was like, oh, that's not bad. I don't like Zelensky, but I was like, not bad.
Yeah.
Gotta laugh.
Putin does have all the cards. They have the strongest army over in that area. We don't want to get involved, and we're not going to try to get involved. So it's either they have all the cards. Like we were telling last time, Trump told Zelensky, we have the cards, or he doesn't have the cards, which he doesn't have the cards, and we don't even have the cards anymore as the United States of America. Putin and Russians have all the cards, and he's willing to grind out 20,000 people a month, 20,000 deaths. He's just willing to grind and put his people through the grinder, keep doing what he wants to do, and he'll keep doing it until they say to Putin, or Zelensky says, no, I'm done killing my people, because he's going to run out of people sooner or later. And if he doesn't run out of people, when he does run out of people, Europeans aren't going to go inside. They're not going to help out. It's going to have to be America. And we will not, I don't think we're going to let Trump do that and put us boots on the ground. I don't see it happening.
Chris, they were talking about the possibility of Article 5-like guarantees. Now, they're not going to have Ukraine join NATO, and I think that's a smart move. I think that's good for the whole world. Yeah. You're right. I don't think that the rules of NATO actually prevent it because there's an ongoing conflict. But if the Europeans you're right. I don't think that the rules of NATO actually prevent it because there's an ongoing conflict. But if the Europeans and the United States offer protections that are Article 5-like, which means if Putin makes any more advances into Ukraine, that will mobilize a lot of NATO countries. Do you think that is compelling enough to get Zelensky to try to convince the Ukrainians that they need to make concessions? Now, I know that Ukraine has a stipulation in their constitution that they won't give up any more territory, but I'm not sure how important that is or how real that is, considering they gave up Crimea. Now, I don't know when that stipulation was put into their constitution, whether it was prior to the invasion of Crimea.
Instead of pre-ordering Battlefield 6, I think you should just buy a football helmet.
I mean, for years now, Zelensky's basically been having a hostage negotiation with reality. And he's not. I think
next time you go into the gym, you see that black chick head butter. Okay.
No matter what happens.
You think he's just trying to save his own neck? Because there's a lot of people that think that if Putin does actually win, that Zelensky's a dead man.
Well, yeah. What are his own people going to do to him? Like, he's looking at a really bad situation when this is over, when it's finally over. Like, I don't know. He needs to get to an island somewhere. Because you think so?
He'll probably get like he'll be a politician here. No, he'll get like a CAA deal.
Whoa, that shit on the side is new?
He'll be a comedian. He'll be the bottom line.
Yeah.
I'm kind of serious.
On the keyboard.
Oh, you like that there?
Actually, I can see that happening, actually.
I like having it there. I don't really notice it when I'm
where the United States government has to pay
focusing,
or he gets a late night gig.
So I
give him a late night
can
gig.
look at it when I want to.
Yeah, Colbert, he can take over Colbert.
Yeah, that would be great. So the post-millennial went on addressing reporters
What is that,
the
like
White House on Monday afternoon. Trump said that
16, 17, 18, 19? Is that just
right
like...
after these meetings today, Trump met with Putin in Anchorage, Alaska on Friday, where Trump said the two leaders...
So what, 19 is 1900 RPM?
Now, there was some stuff that I saw on X that
when
this was going on,
2000.
Putin was making another push, and there were some offensives going on in Ukraine at the very same time that these meetings were happening. It's my sense that Putin doesn't actually want to play ball.
Why is it showing 0 kilometers per
I
hour?
don't think that he has any reason to. Like, the Russians don't look at losses the way that Western countries do, right? Like, they take a lot of pride
On that
in how many
thing.
people die.
Oh, no, okay.
fighting the Nazis. Like,
So
they use
it
that
fucking lights up.
This is why Russia actually was the winners, because we died a lot. And I think that's kind of crazy, personally. You're the winners when the other guys die a lot, but they consistently say, well, look, we were willing to put our butts on the line, and so many Russians died fighting the Nazis.
Very nationalist.
Pardon me?
Very nationalist, which is
nationalist, but also like they don't value human life the way we do, right? Like Americans, like as much as we valorize people that are willing to lay down their lives for others and for the cause and stuff, we don't think it's good when people die, and it seems like Russia kind of does. So if that is the kind of the case in Russia, what's the motivation to not keep sending dudes into the meat grinder, because they're going to have more people than you know?
And they're an all-out military industrial right now. Like, it's all war-centered. The whole economy's...
I don't think they've activated their entire military capability.
No, but what I'm hearing from a lot of reports from these folks is like they're doing a lot of making munitions.
Okay.
And they're like, it's war economy.
Okay.
So they're in it to win it. And they'll keep grinding out people, and they're going to keep grinding out rockets. To answer your question, 2016 is when Crimea, or when Ukraine said they're going to stop giving their lands after they lost.
Okay, so it is post-Crimea.
Yeah,
okay.
It's 2 years after, June 28th, 1996. And they're like, okay, we lost Crimea, so we're going to try not to lose anything else. Little did they know.
Meet the Parks. They make bank with EQ Bank. With EQ Bank, they can open up to 8 different accounts, so they can save the way they want for what they want. Way to grow, Parks. Make bank.
Quit smoking cold turkey? Yeah, right. Instead, start stopping with Thrive.
No, fighting to presidency and everything.
Yeah, I don't see them, you know, giving back any of the territory that they've taken. And I don't see any reason why they, I mean, not that I'm pro-Russia, but I don't see any reason why they shouldn't. Like, there has to be some kind of, when you're dealing with you know, international anarchy, which is what you've got with the way that most countries deal with each other, especially when it comes to a war. There's not a whole lot of reason. There's not a whole lot of reason for Russia to do it.
I think they're both in a position where they don't really win that blinks. Like, you know, Ukraine has invested so much and they've gotten so much back in return, and Zelensky now is like this international figure, so he can't back down because it makes it look like, you know, he's punking out a little bit. And of course Putin is like, you know, no, I'm not backing down for anything. We are Russia, I am Putin, and we are going to see this through to the end. So I think for Trump, in order to make any real headway with this, he's going to have to make both sides think they've won somehow, which is a horrible, impossible task almost. But he's going to have to do it, or else it's going to turn into a huge mess, and it's going to become an even bigger mess than it was before.
How can you make a Ukraine feel like they won anything when they're going to probably end up losing their land? Maybe because they might win because they're stopped killing everyone, and they might have some men left alive to build up the country that they've already lost. I mean, I don't mean to be Debbie Downer, but like I think you agree that they're not going to get there's a really small chance to get their land back.
They're definitely not getting it back.
To that point, if the Russians are allowed to stay in the areas that they've occupied, they're going to build up. And even if they don't, Russia's gonna build up their forces. And I think that, you know, Russia does have the desire to take all of it. I don't think that they have the desire to go into Poland. I don't think they're looking to take back, you know, Western or Eastern European countries. They might be looking to take back some of their former Soviet satellite countries, some of the countries that used to be Soviet republics, but some of those countries have joined NATO, and I don't think that they would actually want those of the NATO countries at least. But I do think they want to take back Ukraine. I think that it'll just end up being just a staging, and it'll be, you know, they'll wait until there's another president that they think can be pushed over the same way that either Obama or Biden was, and when they feel like they have the ability, I think they'll just move on the rest, or another part of Ukraine, or the rest of Ukraine, however you want to call it.
Well, remember, China's also watching this as well, seeing what they're going to do about Hong Kong. You know, they're kind of playing red light, green light right now, like trying to see like how the United States and the rest of the world is going to react to.
At a minute 20, dog.
My fault. They're looking at this and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do now. So, you know, the response from the rest of the world and the reaction from the rest of the world is going to really determine what China does with Taiwan.
It seems like we're anticipating that to happen because Trump announced a thing at Intel, right? Did you see that story the other day? No. Where they might nationalize Intel to make chips here. Because
Intel the company, yes.
Intel the company, yeah, sorry. Because of, you know, we get so many chips from Taiwan, and if they are invaded, then there goes so many of our chips. So it seems like our administration is expecting that.
Well, it's the worst kept secret. You know, China's looking at Taiwan and salivating, and they're already picking their spots. You know, oh, we're gonna occupy over there. We're gonna do this. So I mean, it's the world's worst kept secret. So you gotta plan for it.
I mean, already built.
What'd you say, dog?
Built islands so they can stay.
It's too hard for me to play this.
it's my sense that
Oh
there's
shit,
a
what temperature
different-
is it in your house, dog?
You know, it's a different situation.
I don't know,
with
but unless
China
it's
and
like
Taiwan
actively being
because the
cooled,
U.S.
it's
has a vested interest in Taiwan. The U.S. doesn't actually have.
It's actually
right, like
nice out
Hunter
today.
Biden.
Like it wasn't like
Well, I mean,
sweltering hot. It was like a nice breeze.
And there were some biolabs.
But that's not something.
When I open the window, it just gets humid,
The
and then I can't
biolabs
expel
were like
heat,
real
so.
and something that the U.S. was using. It wasn't
Well,
obvious.
if it's too hot,
and it
it's
wasn't
too
a
hot,
big
man.
Deal. It's
Yeah.
something they
The
could-
chips are a big part of the
the
economy.
Because
for sure.
yeah, without the
It's
chips,
just
that,
life.
I'll be back.
I received the call on that day from another mutual friend with details that Barbara had been found dead at the bottom of the stairs in their basement. And words cannot describe how I felt. I felt sadness. I felt anger. I felt a lot of anger. How could this happen to such a great person?
Taiwan produces, the military doesn't have the ability to function. I don't know exactly what the amount was, but I heard a general talking about the number of magnets, rare earth magnets that are in an F-35. It's like a boatload, like a lot of magnets, and those they get from, I don't know if they get them from China or not, but the point I'm making is there's a lot of reason for the U.S. to actually try to defend Taiwan, whereas, you know.
Zero practice, a 25-minute Warzone game, $100,000. That day was actually crazy because I kept telling my girlfriend at the time, I was like, I don't even know why I'm playing in this. Like, we have no shot winning this. I played Verdansk a lot at the start of its like life cycle, but towards like World Series of Warzone time, I hadn't played it for like months. So we played the trios event. I think it was me, Matt, and Damon maybe. We did horrible. So I'm already down to myself. I'm like, dude, there's no way I'm winning the solo. So I picked a strategy, no riot shield, and I landed in, and the rest is history.
It's so. Oh. The fuck is that?
What, dog?
How many fucking Lego planes you building? Holy fuck. is wrong with you?
What's wrong with ye?
Everything, man.
Everything, man, we blood clotting the blood clots. Yeah, man, we clotting clotters, man. We blood clot the blood clot clotters. They don't know who me are.
Fuck. Chills. Oh. Oh. Yo, dog.
What?
Play the Welcome to My Dream song, dog. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, I find it.
Dope song.
was capable of something this awful. But I feel as if they had reached a point in their relationship that there was almost a block between the two of them. Some sort of barricade. You knew that they were together, but there wasn't any emotion. There wasn't any hand holding. There wasn't any hugging. And there wasn't much eye contact. But I remember them being comfortable together with a barrier between the two. And then Barbara started her additional hand therapy training 1999 into 2000. So she started traveling out of town to take her classes and having to stay overnight, and she was spending more time than usual away from home.
Wait, did this faggot actually delete my comment?
The beginning of the real downhill.
Whoa.
Willard didn't trust her being away for
Yeah.
so long.
Because what I did, this guy doesn't tell you what songs he puts in his videos.
Huh?
The guy
Oh,
that...
you're trying to find out. I mean, you could play the one where it's like in the background or whatever.
Yeah, they're all in the
Oh, it's like
background.
Marilyn.
Yeah, but do you care if I would have to find that because it's a specific song out of...
I swear it's like around like beginning, no?
No, not this one.
Oh, well, fuck. It's whatever then.
Oh, wait. Okay, I got it. This one, because they're not always the same spots in the video. But he doesn't tell you what songs he puts in his videos, and you can't use Shazam because, one, they're too old, and I guess I can't recognize because they're slightly distorted. So there's a fucking website of people, or like a Discord of people that go through a bunch of historical records and find the songs. So I posted it in the comments, and I guess he deleted it. It's a fucking puss. Which version do you like more, the guy's version or the girl's version?
The one you originally showed me.
You've probably heard both.
Compilation.
No, yeah, well, no. The Welcome to My Dream. That's what you want, right?
Yeah, but like in like the giant compilation that you found one time, where it's kind of like echoed.
Yeah. That's what this is. But there's a guy that sings one, and then there's a girl version. You've probably heard both.
Whichever one that one was.
It should be next.
Is closest to that. Yeah. Fine.
This one, right?